Βρισκόμαστε τώρα πάνω σε ένα πλοιάριο το οποίο θα κάνει το γύρο από τη Νέα Υόρκη. Η ώρα είναι 3 παρά 25 και μόλις έχουμε ξεκινήσει για τον γύρο της Νέας Υόρκης.
If you want to see the destroyer, the ensign, that's usually just open on weekends. Put in the Intrepid, you'll see a red boat with 2 yellow masts. That's the newest acquisition, the lightship. And then Tucket.
Είναι μια ελληνική σημεία.
If you look ahead on the left in Manhattan, you'll see this big building with a brown pointed roof. That's an office building apartment complex called Worldwide Plaza. Visitors from Great Britain might remember the Channel 4 series called Geisler a few years ago, also playing this country on PBS. It was about the construction of that broadcast. And again on the left, you can see the Nantucket. So it's going to be Midtown Manhattan on our left and the state of New Jersey on our right. Just in the country, it's large enough to have 15 American Football Mall are both located. The shops are open to... Coming up on the right, one of the largest clocks in the world, the Colgate clock, been around since 1924. It is 50 feet in diameter. The minute hand travels 3/4 of a mile every 24 hours. The Canadian Cirque du Soleil, which is visiting a visitor center for a large park called Liberty State Park. Inland from the ferry terminal on the right is a right building with a tower. That's a new science museum called the Liberty Science Center. It houses the largest OmniMax theater in the country. If you're planning on visiting the Liberty Science Center, you should call for reservations because they're trying to control the numbers of people that just opened. And we're going to head out to the Statue of Liberty, pass along the right, turn around and pass along the left. She was given to the people of the United States by the people of France to commemorate 100 years of friendship between the two countries. Is a place. The star-shaped building she stands on is another fort built for the War of 1812 called Castle Wood. Her face was modeled after the staircase, 354 steps to the ground. In the crown, 25 windows offer a wonderful view of the harbor. Tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden villa. The Statue of Liberty first on the right, then we'll turn around and pass her again on the left. And fourth and left. So as we enter the East River, it's Brooklyn on the right, Manhattan on the left. By the way, we don't mention the sign wheel that's coming up on the left because we don't own that company. But coming up on the left along the water was a very ugly green building, the ugliest building in New York City. That's the Staten Island Ferry Terminal by the United States Coast Guard for this ferry service. In a few minutes, we're going to see Wall Street. Wall Street on its name. Okay, see that? Now, there's a street behind that thing is Wall Street, and let's watch now as it opens up to it. Now, if I can see all the flags flying, or a lot of them still out. Okay, there's Wall Street starting to open up to us. Keep watching. And we're going to start to look straight up Wall Street. Now we're looking up, you can look up the entire length. There we are, and coming into view, there it is, see it? Trinity Church, isn't that pretty? Only there for a split second. So the tall ships are on the left. That's a cell block historic district called the South Street Seaport. You can board many of these vessels. There's also shops and restaurants. Bridges connecting Manhattan with Brooklyn. Just think of the car BMW. Brooklyn, Manhattan, Williamsburg. Every time I turn my BMW, that's what I think of too. Coming up on the right, that's a power station. There are several power stations along the waterfront. The reason is that it allows fuel barges to come up and unload fuel. And there is a fuel barge and there's also a floating trail. As you pass the power station on the right, you'll see an inlet, which is an old shipyard, the old Brooklyn Navy Yard. The yard was run by the United States Navy from 1801 until 1966. A lot of famous ships were built there. The first ship was the... A reminder that it was deck for long periods of time on the upper deck. It's not in the middle of the vessel on the deck. That's where it's located on the lower deck. And on the vessel, as used to coast the original facility around the outer deck. Now we have here around 4 feet square. You see a helicopter landing. That's the Eastern Force Base Airport. That helicopter. The tallest flag-like building in the middle of the United Nations complex is the Secretariat. Many offices are located there. The long building along the waterfront is the conference building where the Security Council meets. Behind the conference building, you will see a building with a brown dome where the General Assembly is. Also keeping an eye on the left, a beautiful view of the flex building. Right now. Ahead on the left inland, a tall silver building with a 45-degree angle roof. That panel that was never done because of cost. Citibank also owns the tall roof-class building off to the right. That's the Citicorp Tower in Long Island City, too. On the waterfront where those short buildings are, that is Beekman Place. Number 17 Beekman Place, once home to songwriter Irving Berlin. Beekman Place also holds the City built 26 hospitals on the island. The two abandoned buildings on to the right are two of the old hospitals. They date back to the mid-1800s. They're landmark structures, but there's no money to do anything with them, so they're just sitting there. Decaying, slowly. The island today does have two wooden hospitals. Coming up on the left, part of a fine medical research school called Rockefeller University. They also own a doctorate program. They have 4 teachers for every student, and have had about 17 Nobel Prize winners, and the city to build a rather than build the hospital down. The buildings off to the right, they're all part of the community of Roosevelt Island. It's a self-contained community, a city within a city. They have their own schools and their own shopping. That beautiful white building on the left, that is the New York. We have about 150 hospitals and 7 medical schools in the city. We boast 1 out of 10 doctors practicing in this country had at least some schooling here in New York. New York's German Ball, Yankee Stadium off to the right. The bridge ahead of us is an approved dam bridge, also a swing bridge, which was open as we could not fix. It's traffic jams and everybody trying to get out of Yankee Stadium. The game was sold out and wasn't the season home open. The Bronx is home to our right. The Bronx is home to one of the greatest cities in the world. The 3,000 animals living in the natural habitat. Manhattan is on both sides of our field of Manhattan. Remember, originally, Einstein was pretty close to the north. So before the shipping canal was dug, 21 acres on the right was connected to the land on the left. The land on the right is Marble Hill, geographically the Bronx, politically Manhattan. Neither borough cares about it. The blocks. The railroad tracks off to the right go straight ahead, passing through the block ahead on the right. The block split open to the trains is known as split block. Sometimes during the summer, kids jump off split block into the water as we sail by. Tradition underneath the 19th bridge, and we're waiting for it to open. It's the Spuyten Duyvil Railroad Bridge, used about 20 times a day for passenger trains heading down the Hudson River to Penn Station. It will open as a swing bridge. That's the Newell Boathouse is where Columbia University stores its racing shows. Off to the right, you'll see a big blue sea painted on split block. The sea was painted by the Columbia University rowing team. They would come down to the rock, start to paint, the police would come by and chase them away. That whole thing went on for 10 years until they finally finished painting the sea. The Columbia City at split block coming up on the right. Ahead on the left, all the trees you see, that is Inglewood Takes Booth, TKTS, located on Duffy Square, which is 47th Street, 47 between Broadway and 7th Avenue. They sell discount tickets to... Gotta wait for us. Fully open. At this point, the Hudson is completely salt water. We'll get choppy at that, too. So to be honest, the Hudson is not a river here. It is a fjord. I want to take a picture of that clock, R71. That's R71. We'll definitely go out. Yeah. Okay, we're done. Oh, I got one perfect picture to carry right here. Oh,
Ito, Leone de Iglominas. Here in the list. Ito. Lepe.